Deku was Raiden's reincarnation. Before I start this video, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Okay, so what if Goku was half demon did not do as well as I was expecting? For all I know, I might be shadow banned again, but the point is, it did not do as well as I was expecting. And I'm pretty sure y'all know me, y'all know how I roll. If the video did not do as good as expected, there normally isn't a part 2 to it. So let's make a deal. If this video gets over 300 views, and I say 20 likes, and just comment down below if you guys want part 2, you'll get part 2. If you guys want what if Naruto has told his reincarnation to continue, give it 3 more likes and it'll continue. Really, just that's it. I'm finna start going live again so I can get some more gameplay in order for me to save for us. But with that, let's start this video. It starts off with Inko and Asashi driving on a stormy night. As they were driving, oh, matter of fact, no, man, I'm just good. Okay, first I have to explain Raiden's powers because people are going to be confused on a few things I'm going to be doing. Number one, well, obviously, that's lightning manipulation. I don't need to explain that. Lightning manipulation, he's also able to create and emit lightning from his body. He's damn nearly living lightning. He has weather manipulation, teleportation, flight, sorcery, necromancy. Those who do not know, Raiden does indeed have access to magic and sorcery. He's over 1,000 years old. And when he was resurrecting, what was his name? I think it was Jax. When he was resurrecting Jax, he was obviously saying incantations. And when he sent messages, or basically messages, back to his future self, he was, or his past, damn, what the fuck, to his past self, he was also using incantations. Therefore, more than likely, he was using spells. So, magic, just, it all seems to come in the form of lightning, so it kind of makes sense that that's like 99% of his character is lightning. So yeah, so either way it goes, he has access to a bunch of spells, but most of them come in the form of lightning. So do not be surprised if I still make it lightning, because it's basically his whole character, lightning. So it is. Now let's get into the video. With the lightning storm surging in all directions, boom! Thunderbolt strikes Inko on Asashi's car. Lightning explodes out in all directions. Inko immediately jumps out of the car. Her and Hasashi, when they jumps out of the car, suddenly both of them are struck by bolts of lightning. And immediately, when they open their eyes, they're back inside of their home. Inko and Hasashi look at each other confused. The fuck? Hasashi immediately questions Inko. Inko, are you okay? Inko's like, yes, Hasashi, I'm okay. What the hell happened? They look around, and the only thing they see is a baby. Inko, we're like, the fuck? So she's like, huh? The baby is just sitting there, crying, profusely. And the only thing they could see was a letter. So, we saved your life. I allowed you to live. In return, you have to take care of the boy. He's the future of this world. And there you see floating behind Inko and Asashi to be an invisible person. He looks on with a smile. Raiden, the god of thunder. When Inko sees it, she looks at Asashi in confusion. Asashi just looks at Inko. Don't ask me, I don't know. What do we do? Do we keep it, or do we? I guess we. I guess we keep it. We ain't got that kind of money. Inko, I don't know, man. I don't know, bruh. From this point onward, every day Izuku simply sits alone at home as just this sort of lonely kid, but he is very, very smart. When Izuku does decide to speak, he normally speaks words of great wisdom. Even as a 1-year-old, Izuku was able to talk in perfect sentences. He acted as a complete adult, smart and wise in all of his actions. He never went against anyone. He never was rude. He never got in anyone else's business, unless it directly affected too many people. If people's lives were in danger, even as a simple baby, Izuku would act, shooting little balls of lightning or little blasters to protect things. Inko also learned that Izuku has a very small scale telekinesis, but whatever it is you use telekinesis on has to have an electrical source somewhere within it. But it doesn't matter because all Izuku has to do is shoot it with a bolt of lightning, something very, very simple, and he'll be able to manipulate it. This also can be on very, very small scales, like Izuku can shoot something with a bolt of lightning that won't even affect it, and he'll be able to completely control it at will. She also learned that Izuku is able to control what his lightning does and does not hurt. She learned that Izuku, one time when they were in the middle of the car, and a villain showed up who obviously was massively stronger than Hasashi, the baby just glowed blue and Hasashi glowed blue, and just for a mere moment, Hasashi just unleashed a blast of fire that was so powerful, not only did it burn blue, but it also sent the man flying back. Hasashi stepped out of the car with blue lightning just surging from his hands. So Izuku was also able to temporarily infuse people with his power, which only makes him even more of a threat in Inko's eyes. She was terrified of what her son could become or what people could do to him. She immediately begged Hasashi to move them out of Japan ASAP. Hasashi doesn't hesitate to believe Inko. They would leave, dip, get out of Japan as fast as possible. But no matter what they did, it seemed like they were always just teleported back there. They couldn't move their things because they were also teleported back there. Couldn't change the lease because the lease was just also altered. It was like the universe itself wanted them to be in Japan. So every single day for the next few years of Izuku's life, he started to become more and more confident, more and more bold and happier. But as Izuku got older, he began to develop a darkness, an anger, an attitude, a bad one at that. We couldn't have towards him in school. Izuku sits down in school. Bakugo would finally approach him. Tuh! What's up, you damn nerd? He throws an explosion on Izuku's desk. Izuku would only look upward at him just for a mere moment, and look back down. What do you want, Kazuki? Simple. Fight me! Kazuki, I fought you many times. You already know how this is going to go. I said, fight me! Let me think about it. No. Immediately he goes in and throws a punch. Izuku would instantly counter and immediately punch Bakugo directly in the stomach. He goes in for explosion after explosion. Izuku jumps upwards and dodges every single one of them. As he dodges and blocks all the attacks, Izuku proceeds to shoot off a bolt of lightning that missed Bakugo's head, very much so on purpose by the way, but it missed Bakugo's head and he just looks at him. You missed on purpose. Of course I did. I could have killed you. Stand down, Bakugo. And what makes you think I said stand down? Izuku begins to have red lightning surge off his hands and Bakugo would immediately back. I won't be telling you again. Do we have ourselves understanding, Kazuki? Bakugo would immediately nod. Damn it, you can make me sick sometime. You keep going on about being a hero, but I see nothing but villainy when I look at you. You make me sick. He proceeds to turn around and literally just teleport home. Because he teleported home in this timeline, there was never a sludge-line altercation. But just for plot convenience, and no, I'm not gonna be getting a brawl. Not exactly, but he could be seen floating off. As he's seen floating, well, no, as he's seen sitting down at home, he suddenly just has a bolt like hit him. He looks around immediately, and he sensed the presence of someone incredibly powerful within the city. Immediately, Izuku, having his own nature to protect Earthbound, would immediately teleport himself and watch onward. He watches onward from the roof, where there he sees All Might there, but he appears to be in a skinny form. He does not know who this man is, nor does he trust him. Izuku does a simple teleportation. Not one like where Raiden just shoots a giant thunderbolt, but once he literally like fades into lightning and then reappears on the mat. That one, I can't really describe it. I said man, I mean in the stage, but he just grabs All Might and teleports him back on the roof. He even demand All Might tell him who he is, but All Might says he has to watch onward. That kid life is in. He simply points his finger forward as suddenly Bakugo will glow blue as boom! A massive explosion is released. He jumps upwards into the air, spins, and immediately throws a massive explosion that completely incinerates the sludge fluid. There. Perfect. Now what? But how the fuck? How did he do that? He didn't do anything. I enhanced him. Now, who are you? He didn't want to immediately say, that doesn't matter. He turned around, tried to walk away, but Izuku would immediately start making lightning clones appear all around him. All Might then will say, simple villain. Or vigilante. He proceeds to bulk up, immediately reveal his true form. Nah, I don't have that much power left. You're injured. Stand still. Every single clone begins to have lightning form from their hands, as immediately they all will blast All Might. All Might would immediately screech, preparing for for pain, but he just kind of stands there. Confusedly, by the way, as he just stands there more and more and more, he'll say, you built up a lot of power. Because you're All Might, you're the only person I'm going to enhance permanently. He looks at All Might. When I do this, there ain't no telling what it would do to your quirk, or to me. All Might is confused. What do you even mean by we are here? All Might was suddenly say before falling over, and bro's just immediately whole freaking form changed. He looks to be more like Prime All Might. He looks up confused. Looks all around him. Where am I? And who is that? He points behind Deku. Deku turns around and sees a person floating behind him, glowing white eyes, black hair, tattoos. Pretty sure they're glowing white. Black and white eyes, as he would land. I am Liu Kang, Titan of Fire and Time. Former Titan of Fire and Lightning. It is a pleasure to finally meet you, All Might. Or should I say, Toshinori Yagi. The same goes towards you, Izuku Midoriya. I've seen your face before. Izuku would say, multiple times. Thousands of times. Actually. It seems your memories are coming back to you. That's good. It seems you've connected All Might to your power, Raiden. Raiden. Is that my actual name? My birth name? Liu Kang would nod. As he walks forward, All Might, he permanently enhanced you with the power of his lightning. You don't seem to understand. The last time he did that, me and him fused into... Whoa, never mind. The last time something like that happened was the former god of lightning. I was here. Wait, what? The former god of lightning infused me as well with his power, but it was permanent. We merged together into one new being. It seems he doesn't need to do that anymore. He's an interesting case. He's far better than the previous god of lightning. So far, at least. With this capability alone. So far, what I've seen from his life, every other ability the previous god of thunder far exceeds you in. But I want you to surpass him. I want you to make him proud. Which is why I'm here, Raiden. You are the second coming. This is your second chance. Be prepared. Because when I train you, you're not gonna know what hit you. Wait. Is looking at turns, looks at All Might. How can you see me? I don't know. Liu Kang will look at him and just stare for a mere moment. I see now. With the infusion of your magic into One for All, and seems to have enhanced it to a great proportion, allowing it to have access to a small portion of magic itself. On top of that, all the powers within it have been enhanced. All the powers within it. All Might was saying in confusion. What do you mean? You'll find out in a few weeks, days, months even. It depends on what I feel like. He gets upward, grabs Izuku and says, oh, and Inko and Asashi have already been made aware of what's going to happen, so they're not going to worry about you. As he snaps his fingers, and both of them would vanish in poofs of fire. Izuku appears in this beautiful garden-like place, actually. He looks around where there he sees just this one tall black figure who immediately stares at him. Raiden, it's a pleasure to see you again. Again? I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, that's right. Izuku Midoriya. It is a pleasure to meet you. What is going on? I am Geras, Guardian of Time. I'm here along with Lord Liu Kang to train you, teach you the ways of the God of Thunder. And if you would like, he walked towards a small orb. I'll restore your memories fully. And he throws him an amulet. This amulet not only does it give you the power of thunder, give those the power of thunder who you so choose, it also enhances your own power, allowing you to tap into your full strength. If you want, all you have to do is destroy it, and you will gain access to your full power. Do it now, but mind you, this could be a selfish act. Think about others before you use this. You never know when you might need to lend your power to someone else. He turns around. Now, we begin your training. Izuku gets into a fighting stance. He runs in at Geras. Geras immediately blocks all of Izuku's attack, punches him directly in the stomach. When he was punched, he was sent flying. Geras then proceeds to boom forward, Titan tackle him, and slam him directly into the wall. Izuku tries to fight back, but he's suddenly grabbed by Sand and immediately pulled into the ground as Geras proceeds to hit him with a main punch to the face and immediately shatters. And I do mean this when I say this, shatters the bones in Izuku's face. Izuku screams in pain as Liu Kang snaps his fingers, and Izuku literally rewinds, and the pain is no longer there. He looks at me immediately, red lightning explodes off him. He instantly zooms forward and goes directly in for a mean punch, which Geras proceeds to dodge with such efficiency, by the way. Grab Izuku, like he dodged him, grabbed him by the back, like he literally stretched his arm back, grabbed bro's chin, and proceeded to slam him into the ground. You're not strong, don't worry. Simply because, oh God does not want everyone to know about how bad we're gonna do you. We time skip. The time skip is now complete. And you see All Might. All Might is seen on a roll, just destroying villain after villain after villain. And he seems to have way more electricity around him than usual. As he zooms around, just takes down villain after villain after villain. All Might has never felt this good before. And that's whenever he was running forward, he ends up encountering something brand new, someone brand new. He walks off and immediately cracks his neck. You must be Toshinori Yaki. I was told to take you down. He points forward with a giant axe. For the Empress! He runs forward, goes directly in for a slash. All Might proceeds to dodge and uppercut him. But bro just proceeds to slam the axe right back down, and it creates a shockwave. All Might is sent flying backwards. Then he knows old dude run for it and punch him dead across the face. He then proceeds to shoulder tackle him, grab him by the throat, yank him upwards, jump upwards, and elbow All Might. Then proceeds to hit him with the axe, slicing dead into All Might. He then proceeds to kick him down. All Might begins to hold his hold like where he's sliced in pain, but as he looks down, he begins to notice it's regenerating with lightning. He now looks confused as before Shao could go in from the gate, he's blasted by a bolt of lightning. Stand down, Shao. Immediately, he'll look onward and see Izuku, now hosting the radiant costume, floating right alongside Liu Kang and, well, my boy Geras. As they would float, they would land and immediately look onward at him. It was a simple test to see Earth, to see one of the strongest of Earth realm. He stands up. Mortal Kombat is coming soon. You know this, Liu Kang. Liu Kang looks at him. We are preparing our forces as you speak. Know your place, General. As Liu Kang appears in front of him. Because if you come under any circumstances like this again, I will kill you. As Liu Kang turns around, floats off yet again. Pathetic. He snaps his fingers. Immediately a fire portal would appear. Go, now. He'll grab Izuku and bring him upward real quick and whisper something in his ear. He would immediately nod, understanding, and would float back down. Oh, by the way, please don't ask any questions in the comment section. I guarantee y'all a lot of them are actually going to be answered in the video, or probably the next part, if there even is a next part, because I might make it a movie. I never actually know how my videos are gonna go. I just record them and get bored eventually and end it. So yeah. But anyways, as he is seen floating there, he's seen having lightning surges. He's seen walking towards All Might. You've done well, All Might. Do not worry. He ends up healing All Might. And yes, I said some random words. Be real. Who's gonna actually create a whole term and a whole name for a spell? Nobody's doing that. I know I'm not. So, him and All Might ends up leaving. When they leave, All Might would ask if Izuku wants a recommendation into UA. Izuku says no. As much as he would like that, Izuku's the type to prove that he can get into something. He doesn't want to just get in just cause. That's not fair to anyone else. I refuse. He walks off. We cut on over towards the Todoroki home. Well, there you see 3 siblings, all seen brawling it out. One of them unleashing massive blast of fire, while the other one unleashing massive blast of ice. And then you see the other one focusing all of his power and unleashing a gigantic wave of water that immediately blows to 2 of them back. These are the Todoroki triplets. Now obviously I am indeed going to be changing Todoroki's quirk for this. Why? This is a Mortal Kombat My Hero Academia combination. Alright. And I know Rain isn't from Earthrealm, obviously, but I do feel like I wanted Rain to get some redemption, okay? Rain is my favorite Mortal Kombat ninja. So yes, I'm going to be making him from Earthrealm. I'm also going to be making Rain be one of the Todoroki triplets. So it's going to be Scorpion. We're just going to call him Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Rain, okay? Todoroki. Now, Rain, in case you're wondering, is the main Todoroki brother, okay? On top of that, all of them do not have access to quirks. They all have access to magic because they stem down from the Lin Kuei family. Endeavor, on the other hand, he has access to both. You see, he has access to Hellfire, magic of course, but it more or less merged with his quirk, Hellfire. So, yeah. And their eldest son, Dabi, also has the same. The difference is, he's overpowered. So, yeah, and I may or may not make Dabi noob sideboard. So, I'm gonna make him noob because that's just fucking cool. Like, come on now, be real. That is clean. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You see the Todoroki triplets all walk out. Natsuo and Fumi were seen watching them. Fumi was smiling, Natsuo was smiling as well. You guys okay? They would nod. Scorpion, come here. Hanzo. They immediately come forward. Yo, what's up? Now, okay, damn. I call him Hanzo. I may say Kwai Lang, but I'm just gonna call him Hanzo and Behind because I don't like Kai Liang being, you know, Scorpion. I'm cool with it and all, but like, everybody actually knows him as Hanzo, so I'm gonna call him Hanzo because it's easier. So, yeah, Hanzo. And Bihan. Bihan will walk forward and go towards Rain. He's coming. I can sense it. So can I. Has Hanzo even realized? As suddenly a fire portal will open up, and Endeavor and Liu Kang will walk out. Both of them would immediately look forward, as every sibling was in the room with bow. And Endeavor will walk beside the siblings and will bow as well. Lord Liu Kang. It's been millennia, Endeavor would say. Indeed it has. It's been so long since I last visited your families. Natsuo, Fumi, and Hanzo, okay, Natsuo, Hanzo, Bihan, and Todoroki all looked at them confused. How old are you? They were asking Endeavor. What do you mean? I'm in my 30s. The fuck? Then you say it's been millennia. It's been millennia since he last visited our family. Hold on, but you knew this guy was real. Yes, I knew he was real. I trained you guys to meet him your entire life. Honestly, I thought you was just talking crazy. I thought it was just your religion. No, it isn't religion. It's obviously true. Look, he's right here. Silence. Engine. He would immediately shut his mouth ASAP. Yes, sir. All 3 of you, pointing towards Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Rain. You will be entering UA, effective immediately. We have someone else there. He's a chosen one, and he has access to both the power of magic and secretly something else. He looks at Endeavor. You better have trained Scorpion well. I know you wanted the perfect hybrid. He looks at Rain when you have him. Think before you ruin this, Endeavor. He turns around and walks away. Endeavor then proceeds to yell, "You can't tell me how to raise my..." Liu Kang just side-eyes him, and he shuts the fuck up immediately. From here on out, we cut back to UA. Izuku could be seen waiting in line with a bunch of other kids. When Bakugo shoulder checks him. Damn. Now I'm gonna tell you one time, and I mean this when I say this one time. Test me like that again, and I will kill you. I'm sorry. Damn. He drops him, proceeds to walk off. Obviously, like normal, his whole interaction with Ida still ends up happening, but of course Izuku in his timeline pays no mind to him. He completely ignores him. Now you see Deku. He's seen walking forward. Lightning is now coursing off of him, as the first thing he does is proceed to absolutely does the most devious act you can imagine. The gates open up. He immediately teleports inside of the gates and proceeds to immediately create a gigantic lightning cloud, and it proceeds to start smiting down robots left and right. He flies forward, immediately summoning the electrical blade hand thingy-majiggies right now, spins with the coolest spin by the way, and proceeds to start slicing through them. As he slices through one after another, and after another, he zooms upwards and hits it with the uppercut and proceeds to shoot off a bolt of lightning that blows robots' heads clean off. Zooms forward and starts slicing through robots with lightning blades over and over and over again, shooting off bolts of lightning that completely blows them away, and immediately having a literal lightning explosion come off him that kills a few of them. Ida is seen watching this absolutely stunned, not only at the speed he's moving it, but how effectively he are destroying them. Like, he's doing this with ease. We get over towards about, I say, 5 minutes later, he has a good 200 points, and he now knows that he pretty much doesn't even have to destroy any more robots. He better not have to destroy anymore. He has a good chance of getting in, so he just stops doing that and starts healing the injured, helping pick up rubble and moving it around the place. He's just helping people out at this point, which is he did not know, but it's only adding more and more points to him. He flies around, putting people down in safe places, catching parts of robots that were going towards people, and just all in all being a good Samaritan. After this is over, UA basically says, "Yeah, I want him," but a voice would say, "Of course you want him, Nezu. You need him." Everyone in the room would immediately stop, turn, and see Liu Kang. The fuck? Most of them would say, all preparing for a fight, aside from Alma and Nezu. Nezu lifts up his hand and immediately tells him to stand down. This is Lord Liu Kang, God of Fire and Time. Of course, none of you will speak on that. What? None of you will speak on it, Liu Kang would say. According to everyone else from every other realm, I am simply the God of Fire. No one else knows that I am the God of Time. And neither were any of you, as a matter of fact. Liu Kang snaps his fingers as suddenly they would immediately go silent. They completely forget that Liu Kang even said that. He also proceeds to freeze time for everyone aside from Raiden himself, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Rain. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Rain, and Raiden all went into the room. Izuku heard about this cue, but he didn't know that 3 others were coming in. When he entered the room, the first thing he spots with him, the hell? Who are you? He would immediately question, I'm Sub-Zero. Do you have a problem with that? He immediately asks. Izuku didn't want to say, I didn't say I had a problem. Calm down. Try to tell me to calm down. Sub-Zero then proceeds to have ice start coming off him as immediately Rain just punched out his hand. Calm down. Fine. But next time, I won't let him do that. Anger issues. Both him and Scorpion would say. We're Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Rain. We were brought here by Lord Liu Kang. Am I supposed to believe that? Yes, you are. Liu Kang would say. Lord Liu Kang? How long have you even been here? You weren't paying attention. Nezu, All Might, and Izuku and the others begin to talk. As they're all talking about what they plan on doing, Nezu said to me, you guys can go home. Especially you, pointing at Deku. You have over 500 points. What? I should have only like 200. Probably 300. No. See, you were rescuing a lot. People was counted onward to your rescue points. My what? Rescue points. Ain't nobody told me nothing about no damn rescue points. Well, now you know. So, yeah. Go home. Shit, ends up telling me twice. Izuku proceeds to immediately go home. From here on out, the Todoroki siblings could also leave, aside from Rain, who decides to stay behind. Liu Kang would turn and look at him. Your original life, you weren't supposed to be like this. Matter of fact, your original life, Hanzo and Bihan didn't even exist. You inherited both of their powers, ice and fire. I decided to make you different. He looks at him. You are the god. Right? You're not even a full human. You're a demigod. Your mother, she was the goddess of another realm. Look, I know you probably don't understand this, but you are a demigod, just like, well, he is, pointing towards Izuku. Izuku he isn't fully realized, but he's going to realize it. Where are you pointing? The kid who just walked out, the one with the lightning. Well, unlike him, he has the power to become a god. Once he truly awakens himself, he will reawaken his original power, which will make him a god, a completed god. You, on the other hand, Rain, you have control over the seas, control over lightning as well. You just can't control massive amounts of it. The point is, you got potential, kid. And he looks at All Might. He's a perfect candidate for One for All. Wait, for real? Absolutely. Issue is, he's the son of Endeavor. Oh my god. All Might would immediately facepalm. Ugh. Yep, sorry, but it had to be said. But with Izuku's magic flowing throughout One for All, and with him already having magic, I don't know what it might do to it. But the point is, ain't nothing wrong with ain't nothing wrong with trying to, trying to find a little bit out. This is going to be interesting. All Might then proceeds to explain to him how One for All works, and basically the properties of it. Rain ends up agreeing, and he ends up giving him access to One for All. While Rain ends up getting One for All, something strange happens. Number one, due to the effects of Izuku's magic within it, basically All Might isn't going to lose One for All. And on top of that, the quirks within One for All are kind of being put in a standstill for now. That is because there are technically currently 3 users of One for All. And yes, now for me to explain real quick. The 3 users of One for All is obviously All Might, Rain, or Todoroki, and Izuku. The reason I'm saying Izuku is because of the fact that his magic is within One for All, and his magic is like a part of his DNA. So all 3 of them technically have One for All at the same time, and since Izuku and Rain both have natural occurring magic, which is only strengthening One for All even more throughout all 3 of them, as long as the 2 of them are alive, One for All basically now has an infinite source of power, and as long as they have access to their magic, if at any point their magic is lost, the access to infinite power in between One for All will be lost, and One for All will be split into 3 different parts. One within All Might, one within Izuku, and one within Todoroki. So ain't no telling which ways the vessels will go because they cannot be split evenly. But to be real, even if they weren't, the first is kind of useless anyways, but yeah. somebody will always have an extra vessel. So, time skip. Oh, forgot to mention this. In case you're wondering, All Might still does have access to the strength enhancing, and so does Rain. It's just that that's low-key all they got. So just the strength enhancement, and All Might, since he has access to a portion of Izuku's enhanced power, he does indeed have access to the lightning. But that's it. Literally, that's it. So, let's just continue. Izuku could be seen zooming forward from direction to direction to direction as he's seen just looking all around and just cannot find this damn classroom. He proceeds to walk forward, but there he sees a person who he bumps into. Hey, are you looking for class 1A? Izuku would nod. So am I. Follow me. I actually read the little fanfic they gave us. As Izuku and her were seen looking, they end up finding it. Class 1A. Interesting, isn't it? Izuku looks inside. It's a unique classroom, of course. As they walk inside, you see only 3 people being in there. Well, actually, as soon as they walk inside, the first thing they hear is arguing. There's about 5 people in the room already, and that being the ninja siblings. I'm gonna call them ninja siblings, and everyone else, and Bakugo and Ida, who are arguing. Izuku walks inside. He immediately takes his seat. Bakugo immediately tries to berate him, but Izuku just lifts up one hand. Bakugo, calm down. Honestly, I just don't want to hear it today. Okay. And he shuts up. Wait. Okay. Wait. You're being nice? Of course I am. Believe it or not, shh. I gotta record this. Well, say it on camera. Get the fuck out my face. See, I knew you were scared. And all I'm saying is, if you pussy, just say that. What? If you're pussy, just say that. You trying to say I'm scared to say something nice? Yep. Either of them will say, you two are being very bad to shut up. Both of them will say. In case you're wondering, Deku probably wouldn't say something like this. Y'all, be real with y'all. I feel like if Deku did have a quirk, he wouldn't take a lot of BS that everyone else gives him. I also feel like that Ida's like the most annoying character in the entire fucking show. Not even the entire show. Like in like a good majority of anime, anybody who acts like Ida is just blatantly annoying. The only time I actually messed with Ida was when he was on his Menace to Society throwing hot pockets at Stain timing. I said hot pockets, honey buns. Like, I want to see bro just go crazy again. That was the only time where Ida character was even slightly I slightly actually gave a fuck. But now, when he's like acting like his normal self, I can't stand it. It's the most annoying freaking character ever. God. Anyways, Aizawa ends up entering the classroom. The rest of the classroom gets in there. They're told about giving the ball test. And blah blah blah. The point is, when Izuku gets the ball, he launches that bitch. Not even using any access to any of his one for all, because Izuku does not know he has access to it yet. But he gets that mud in space, pure physical strength alone. In case y'all are wondering, like, Mortal Kombat characters are strong. Like, people don't actually know the true powers of Mortal Kombat characters, but y'all, they are strong. Like, universal, multiversal levels of strong. Now, like the power scale in Mortal Kombat is very out of whack. I'm gonna be honest, because like certain times very simple shit can hurt them, and then other times they're just completely unstoppable beings. But point is, the power system in Mortal Kombat is a little wild. But characters like Raiden, Liu Kang, Scorpion, and Onward, like high multiversal and shit. So don't be surprised. And even Johnny Cage is kind of multiversal because Shinnok is like strong, and he bitched him with ease. So yeah. Anyways, Izuku ends up doing every single test and excelling, along with the siblings, as they all excel with everything. We cut over to Lords, the hero versus villains event. Now here's how it goes. The teams are Izuku and Bakugo versus Bihan and Hanzo's, so aka Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And since I'm gonna be going by the hero names, it's gonna be Kill Kill Murder Explosion God in Raiden versus Scorpion and Sub-Zero. When they enter the building, Scorpion and Sub-Zero already have traps set everywhere. Mind you, they are the villains. Now, of course, they don't even much know they have traps. Mind you, these guys are ninjas. They have traps somewhere. So as they're waiting and looking around them, suddenly Bakugo is kicked clean across the side of his face, and Scorpion obviously hit that teleportation move on him. Izuku turns around and goes in for a punch just to be frozen, and immediately Sub-Zero slides forward and immediately proceeds to punch him, sending him flying. Izuku would immediately look onward and see Sub-Zero running at him before jumping backwards and hitting a bike flip. Izuku goes dead in for the punch, and he ends up being froze by Sub-Zero's ice clone. He looks annoyed to see Sub-Zero come slamming down at him with a freaking ice mallet. Izuku barely dodges just to see Sub-Zero shooting an ice ball at him. As immediately he tries to weave, Bakugo can be seen zooming forward, going dead in for explosion after explosion at Scorpion, who is seen dodging and weaving through all of them with such ease before Scorpion literally lifts up his hand as a fire shoots out of the ground. He jumps back just to see Scorpion run forward as he jumps and goes dead in for a punch with his fist covered in fire. Bakugo proceeds to dodge immediately. Fire, ice, water. What are you, siblings? The elemental trio. Fire, ice, and water. Hell, might as well make an elemental squad. You got a lightning bitch over there. Izuku then says, "We're on teams, Bakugo. Please don't be with your BS today." He proceeds to lift up his hand, and immediately a lightning dragon begins to appear. He goes dead and throws the lightning dragon forward as Scorpion proceeds to literally send off a gigantic flaming skull that zooms forward and clashes with Izuku's flaming lightning dragon. Just tells you to go dead in for a punch and uppercut Izuku whilst trying to, like, you know, have a little beam clash. And the dragon falls to Izuku mid-air and hits him as he's immediately slammed dead against the wall. He's like, I trained with gods. That's exactly what he's thinking. Gods! How am I losing right now? He looks up, but a Scorpion straight up disappeared, and Sub-Zero walks away as literal, like, what's the word? Mist begins to form all around them. Is that even normal? I don't think so. It's a cloud of ice now. Shit. They look all around them as suddenly Scorpion can be seen zooming out of it, sword coated in fire, as he slashes clean across Izuku and clean across Bakugo, as Sub-Zero proceeds to blast both of them with ice waves and freeze both of them. Solid, solid, froze, 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 froze. Froze. Rain can be seen watching onward and saying, Raiden is powerful, they're underestimating him. And Kazuki, he's strong. I can sense it. All Might would say, I can as well. Rain, if your siblings are to get out of hand, you will handle it, correct? He would nod. Good. Lightning then proceeds to explode out. Enough! Izuku zooms forward and immediately proceeds to instantly let off. You know that little lightning circle move Raiden has in Mortal Kombat 11? He proceeds to do that and literally absorb both of them in it and blast both of them out. He zooms forward and suddenly his staff would appear. He weaves a bunch of attacks from Scorpion and then proceeds to bing, bing, bing him with it. Sub-Zero comes directly in for a punch. Zuko would immediately duck, use his staff, and hit Sub-Zero dead across the chin and throws him forward. Scorpion and Sub-Zero both will stand upward. Bakugo is now incapacitated. Izuku proceeds to create a lightning clone as immediately the two clones and the two brothers will both run forward towards each other. Immediately Izuku goes dead and throws a staff directly at Scorpion's face. Scorpion ducks and immediately goes in as he teleports. Peace Button goes in for a kick. Izuku proceeds to duck and uppercut him. As he's uppercut, Izuku literally just runs backwards, jumps up, creates a lightning net, and launches himself forward, yelling, "Yay!" as he immediately grabs and flies upward into the air, and then proceeds to fly right back down the head with a mega slam. He then proceeds to literally shoot his hand forward. And Scorpion, like he jumped upward, but he caught him with his lightning and telekinetically pulled him forward as he then proceeds to lightning smack him into the ground. You know, you could have gotten better than this. He then proceeds to start having lightning blades form from his hand. As Scorpion unsheathed both his swords, immediately they would burn forward at each other and begin to clash relentlessly over towards the clone. The clone could be seen blocking multiple attacks from Sub-Zero Ice Wave. Sub-Zero then proceeds to immediately hit an Ice Slide force. He goes directly in for a punch as immediately he is caught by Raiden's Thunder Clone that proceeds to throw him to the side. He immediately proceeds to blast off a barrage of icicles, which Raiden proceeds to fly and dodge right through before hitting him with a kick directly to the stomach and immediately sent him flying. As this battle begins to go on longer and longer and longer, you see him slightly create another Raiden clone. This Raiden clone then proceeds to fly forward and proceeds to melt Bakugo. As Bakugo is set free, he sees the battle going onward. The clone is seen clashing with staff-to-staff fight, with Sub-Zero having an ice staff and the clone using Raiden's thunder staff. They were seen clashing over and over again. Bakugo looked around and immediately proceeded to sneak off. As he sneaks off, Raiden was seen zooming everywhere. As he began to zoom all around them, the clone began to zoom all around them, the four of them. Zoom, 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 literally starting to create a tornado as it flies around them. Raiden then proceeds to lift up his hands as both him and the other clone blasted the tornadoes from all angles as it began to create a gigantic lightning tornado. As immediately Raiden and the first clone flies out of, walks out of it, and then they begin to have three clones, well, two clones and the real one, fly all around them in a circle, creating themselves as a lightning tornado vortex. As everyone is seen watching this, they are absolutely stunned at the IQ that this took. As they begin to zoom around it faster and faster and faster, they immediately turn and look at him. He would nod. Freeze. As immediately a massive wave of ice zoomed upwards. As they mind y'all, I may or may not, sort of, I'm gonna make them overpowered, okay, y'all? They're gonna be strong as fuck, alright? Imagine every single member of the Lin Kuei ever and combine them into Sub-Zero. Imagine every single member of the Shiryu ever, which, they're all, dead, and combine them into Scorpion. So all of their fire and all of their ice power, just merge it all into one. And then you get this, okay? So they're gonna be way stronger. I'm gonna be putting them on their powers are gonna be stronger, okay? I'm gonna make them able to do things that they probably can't do in Mortal Kombat. But the gigantic ice wave freezes all the Raidens. And their Scorpion proceeds to start creating a gigantic ball of fire that he zoops forward just for them to hear, "Heroes win!" The fuck? The two of them would immediately say. They look around and see Bakugo's gone and he's seen touching the bomb. Coward's way to win, but fuck it. Immediately they would cheer as Scorpion proceeds to melt the ice in a slight little way. And he looks at Raiden and walk away. The next match, Rain and who was he on teams with? I think he was on a team with Hagakure. He was on a team with some random. He was on a team, it don't matter, he soloed. He flooded the entire building. So that's really all that matters. Anyways, now we can time skip one more time. They're all seen waiting and sitting down in the cafeteria, all chatting and having a good little time. It's, villains! Ah! Everyone gets to freaking out and running around the place, and Zuko's like pussies. He would immediately fly upward and immediately look out the window and says, "Press." He then proceeds to land, tell Ida, as Ida does the same thing he did in the original timeline, and yeah. Now we turn on over towards the USJ attack. And there you see it. The USJ. All these villains having a little time and blah 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 blah. Izuku just has the straight face ever. There is no way y'all actually thought I gave a fuck. Izuku just floats there, utterly not caring at all. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh, the USJ. Everyone are all together and on the bus. As they're all on the bus and they all end up arriving at the USJ, you see something you weren't expecting. As soon as they walk inside the USJ, number one, two portals open up. One black and one purple. Stepping out of the purple portal will be a bunch of people, but stepping out of the black portal will be a bunch of creatures, literal monsters. Like some of these things are Tarkats, some of them are Goro's race, but stepping out of a combined portal will be a gigantic black monster. 4 arms, terrifying teeth, and just all in all, it looks like and it literally has like a horse body on the back. This is what I did. I combined the Nomu with Baraka, Goro, and the Centaur dude, whatever his name was. So in case you're wondering, they're not like, it's basically a combination of the 3 of them. And mind you, this Nomu is going to be way stronger than all of them individually. So just know this thing is a problem. Liu Kang can be seen where the world without the world. He would immediately proceed to make a portal and appear. Empress Sindel, that's Melina, and Katana. We're all seen just sitting on their thrones and, eating and drinking tea, having a good little time. Slay badge. As Liu Kang walks inside. Empress Sindel. A word. Sindel walks inside. What the hell are you talking about? She says, slap Liu Kang. How dare you make accusations against our world? We have no such thing going on with your Earth realm. We are not to act until the tournament begins. Then explain what's going on. She proceeds to look forward. I don't fucking know. You sent General Shao. Of course I did. To see what the world has become. I didn't tell him to fight like an idiot. It's General Shao. All he knows is fight. I mean, when you put it that way, I'm right. Of course I am. I know. Find out what's happening. Is that? What even is that? Yeah, that's what I asked myself when I saw it. What the hell? Is that? It looks like a centaur with 4 arms, terrifying teeth, like black and like strong. Yes. Fix the issue, Sindel. Liu Kang then proceeds to walk off. We cut back to the wars to USJ. Izuku looks onward as immediately Rain proceeds to say, everyone get back. But before he can even react, he's shadow tackled and immediately slammed dead against the wall. I don't think we're gonna do that. You see, get back is a little crazy.
Considering what you put me through.
What the hell?
Shoto Todoroki, you are mine to kill.
Why your voice switch like that?
What does it matter?
What the fuck? Why did your voice?
Hanzo Todoroki, Bihan Todoroki, the 3 of you are mine to kill.
No, for real, why did your voice change like that? As immediately, No proceeds to instantly create his shadow clones and all proceeds to start walking outward. As Alden begins to open up their hands and unleash a dark fire.
Burn.
As immediately, they all proceed to use a shadow blast infused with fire magic, by the way, and immediately hits the 3 of them and immediately send all 3 of them flying, and I mean flying. He then proceeds to have all of his clones zoom forward and hit him with the portal slam thingy-majiggy. I hate that move. Immediately, Bakugo comes blasting in forward just to be backhanded and sent flying. Izuku's like, damn, I feel bad. I feel so bad for him. As he's sent flying and he slammed through wall after wall after wall after wall, Bakugo starts fading in and out of consciousness when the only thing he be seeing currently is a fucking hat. And this has been going on for a while. He just starts saying, why do I keep seeing that damn hat? And Bakugo just starts screaming and everyone just looks at him. The fuck going on with him? Even some of the villains is questioning, damn, how hard did he hit him? I'm so tired of seeing that hat! And he literally just starts screaming that. And everyone's like, should we be? All of them teleport away.
Now, face my wrath.
As he starts zooming forward and immediately starts counting all their hits, punching and beating the dog Like, he's beating the dog shit out of them, okay, y'all? Now, mind you, like I said, they're gonna have a way, they have way more power than what they had. Well, no, they're very overpowered. I'll give them that. Like, they're super overpowered. But like, what I'm saying by this, I mean like abilities and powers that they probably don't have in the actual Mortal Kombat, they're gonna be able to do here. So his shadow manipulation is gonna be like on a way stronger level. And on top of that, he does have access to this dark fire of the Shadow Realm. So even more broken. So he starts sitting on like a little gigantic domain of shadows that just take over the entire area where they're at and just starts dragging them down as they're getting jumped. And I do mean getting jumped from all angles by shadow creatures. No matter what they try, they can't even fight back against these guys. They're even stronger than what Izuku was, and he was one person. Like, they're getting jumped from all angles. Noob just laughs as he walks forward, pulls out that sickle so quickly, and he's preparing to kill them without an ounce of hesitation. He spins the sickle forward and goes directly in for the killing blow, which obviously ends up being countered by a blast of lightning. This being Izuku, who flies forward and goes directly in for a punch just for him to hear, "That's the boy. Kill him now." Yes, indeed. As immediately, boom! Izuku was backhanded in the worst way you can possibly imagine. Bro not only was backhanded, but he has a clean scar dead across his face from it. He was backhanded by a Tarkatan Goro race centaur, Nomu, hit by a monster. As he's sent flying, Shang Tsung then will say, "My beautiful creation." Quan Chi, let's get the fuck out of here. Immediately they proceed to leave. You see it zoom forward. Yeah! As he goes directly in for the meanest headbutt that sends Izuku flying. As he zooms forward, Liu Kang says, "I should step in now." You'll say no. "My lord, they have this. I don't know who the black guy is. Wait, is that Noob?" He was saying confusion. "How is Noob here?" Bro, he goes forward and tries to see the hourglass, but he can't seem to find what the fuck they're talking about. This is confusing me. How is my own timeline confusing me? I actually have no idea. I didn't put any of this in my vision. How is it already compromised? I don't know. This will end up part 1. So I never realized how long My Hero Academia videos actually are. But this is the end of part 1. I hope you guys are okay with that. And yeah. Anyways, with this, I'm out.